Hello and welcome to Pop Along RC, and today we are talking about painting RC car shells. Now, if you've seen our recent video, you will be aware that we are currently working on this TT02, and I have got down the front here the plain shell which needs painting up, and I've got a really interesting idea for this one which I will talk to you about in a second. But before we get onto that, I want to talk to you about some of the cars you can see on the table. So over here we have got my Subaru Impreza TT01, which has been done to box art like this one here, whereas over here we have got my Subaru Impreza again, but this is my race shell, and I've got this yellow, sort of white to yellow to red livery which I choose to put on all of my cars. So this is the shell for my Vantage, again very similar sort of colour scheme, and then with these ones I've had a little bit more of a play with some other techniques. So what techniques can you use when painting RC car shells? So this one here I have used again a couple of cans of paint. We have got a yellow, a white and a red, and with those three paints I'm able to do most of these shells. Now for this one here, which is the most recent shell that I've done, I also used a black. For this shell I've done all my own masks, and this is what I want to talk to you about right now. So how do you do flames like this on an RC car? Well, it's quite simple really. You need to mask off the space. Now you can go out and buy expensive masks, but I actually made these myself using some masking tape. So simply get yourself some masking tape from somewhere like B&Q and you can create masks to do a shell like this. So how do you go about it? Now, what I did is I, first of all, had a little bit of a doodle, had a little bit of a scribble on a piece of paper, did a few little designs of flames that I wanted to have on the car, tried to work out what sort of scale that I wanted them, and then I placed some strips of masking tape on my cutting mat, and I drew with a biro or any pen the shape of the flames. Then simply cut it out and peel it off and stick it to the inside of the car. With this particular shell, I thought I would experiment with a couple of ideas. So what I did is I masked off this part of the car and I sprayed the flames first at the front, which meant all of this black was still kept clear. But what I also did, just to mix it up a bit at the back, is I did it the other way round. So I masked off the flames and I sprayed the black in first. And what you can see there is the back is a lot more vibrant because it's backed by white, whereas the front has become a little bit darker. It's quite hard to tell on the camera, but it is a touch darker because it was actually backed with the black before I put extra white on there. So the order in which you spray the shell will dictate how vibrant those colours are when it comes to the finished piece. If that's something you're interested in, please like, subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.